of finishing this up is I got to actually pound the post back into the ground. You know, this fencing I've actually pushed out a little bit from where it was before, and now I'm just going to run it out. I'm actually going to start bringing it out a little bit more this way because we have the room to do that. I just got to be able to, I have to have enough room to be able to get the tractor by with a 7-foot tiller is what I have. So we always have to make sure there's enough room for the equipment to get by, but for the most part we're good to go. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit this way and then call it a day at that. So I'm actually going to film me doing that. So I'll film myself posted, you know, pounding some of the posts and stuff. But yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, manual post pounder, keep that in mind. This isn't an exact science, but I try to, like, you know, give it a little bit of room, and I just do it by feet. You know, I count 14 feet between each, or well, when I say feet, I mean like my actual foot, 14 foot in between, and call it a day. I use like a poly rope. I do electrify it in the summer to keep the deer out. It's just something that's got to be done because they're nuts. They're not nuts, but they ate all my pumpkins last year, even with it up. So, you know, it keeps them away from the flowers when they're seedlings, and yeah. I mean, I let them in the winter. I plant rye, so next winter if I plant rye or wheat, I'll allow them in there to eat it and stuff. But for the time being, it's not really what I want. So we try to protect them, protect the ground from them eating all the food. So I just eye line them up, and the reason is this fence is constantly moving back and forth. I move it all over the place. I've been pushing it out, pushing it in, so I don't get real crazy about running line to make sure it's completely straight. It looks good enough. By the eye, you can't really tell, but you know, that's kind of all I do. This is just kind of to wrap up this project for the time being. I gotta put a gate in across the way because the horse farm across the way, we're friends of ours, Ravenwood Academy. We'll put their information in there in the description as well. They're gonna start bringing their horse manure over and drop it in this field, because this field's, it's true New Jersey sandy loam, so we'll get a little more nutrients in it from the horse manure. A nice natural way to get some more nutrients into the soil. So we'll get them to come over and spread some manure. Whenever they clean their stalls out, they dump it in a spreader and just come over and spread it out. We'll take a video of it when they're doing it the next time they do it, which will be actually the first time that they put anything on our land. These electric plastic pieces on the top of these things, they dry out and get brittle in the sun. You know, but they're so cheap that it's worth it just using these. You know, you could use some metal ones. I use the metal ones on the corners, but these guys are, if I wasn't moving a fence so much, they wouldn't be breaking like they are. But because I'm moving a fence all the time, they're just breaking all the time. So I'm just gonna finish restringing this up. You guys don't need to really watch that. It's not that exciting, but I'm gonna finish restringing it up, and we'll have an adventure tomorrow for you, or the next day. But you know, just keep on watching, and I'll try to entertain you, I promise.